Hi guys, in today's video we will talk about top 10 Manhwa and Manhua, where MC have OP abilities. Number 10. My status as an assassin obviously exceeds the Braves. Oda Akira, a high school student who excels in erasing his presence, was summoned along with his classmates to another world. In this world of sword and magic, Akira and his classmates were asked to become heroes and bring down the Demon King. Having a bad feeling about the king and the princess who asked them, Akira uses his special skills to sneak into the king's library in hopes of discovering the truth. Whether to help or abandon his classmates who knew nothing, it all depended on Akira. Number 9. Dark Moon, the Grey City. After narrowly escaping the threat of the vampires, the werewolf boys try to settle down in a seaside village. They hope for a peaceful school life but instead meet Khan, a boy who has been branded as a devil and is bullied because of it. There's been a death in this quiet village, and with Khan's deep-rooted secret, the boys may be faced with yet another danger. This new manhwa, so it has only 6 chapters. Number 8. Paladin Dad, Zuoi, who traversed to a different world of Satya, where he lived and fought for 30 years, then one day had been teleported back to the Blue Star while he was fighting against the Abyssal King Saul. But upon return he found out that he had a lovely 4-year-old daughter. Zuoi, who has long been tired of the life of a knight, gradually intersects with the Blue Star world more and more in order to raise a baby, and finally solves the crisis of Blue Star, where he is trying to build an ideal world for his precious daughter. Number 7. Zomgan. The world has already fallen. Remaining human survivors are oppressed under the iron rule of Zomgans, half-human, half-zombie hybrids who evolved from a viral outbreak that wiped out human civilization. The only thing that stands between Zomgans and total domination over humanity is the Eradication Front, a ragtag band of resistance fighters that includes transcenders, humans who possess special powers. The struggle against the undead looks hopeless, until one day a death squad come across Marion, a boy who can't die and wants Number 6. Taoist Master Haguk. Haguk wanted to become a Taoist like the person who saved him from Ghoul when he was young. So he enrolled to the school in Mount Yangjiao, but he had no talent or signs having energy. His future was without any hope. One day, a group of ghouls that were looking for a special soul noticed Haguk's special ability of hearing the sounds of the spirits and started threatening him. They burned down the school of Mount Yangjiao and got Haguk's friends all killed horribly. After surviving from there, Haguk promised to himself that he will become a Taoist to kill the ghouls and protect what is important to him. Before moving ahead in the video, if you are watching the video till now and you are liking the video, then subscribe the channel and like the video, and also don't forget to comment. Do it please, it's free. Number 5. I rely on OCD to become the king. High school student Yin Yangshan has OCD. He got on the wrong side of a bully after his OCD interrupted his proposal. He was almost beaten to death, but he activated his compulsion system. The protagonist, Yin Yangshan, has no interest in cultivating, but due to constant reminders like unfinished notification mission, almost full skill proficiency, and extremely irregular hexagonal panels, he makes his compulsion even stronger, relying on his skills that are 100 times more powerful than ordinary people. Home and his friends adventure to the dungeon world, and his compulsions set him on the path to becoming a king. Number 4. Level Drain. In this world, levels are absolute, and the weak are deprived of everything. This is a world where dangerous monsters roam the land and adventurers make their living by defeating them. With level as the symbol of absolute power, those with the higher levels gained wealth and fame, while those with the lower levels exploited others further beneath them. The protagonist, Alka, was called a corpse scrapper because of his unable to gain experience skill, which prevented his level from rising, making him the lowest in society. Under such circumstances, he obtained the Abyss Armor, a suit of armor of calamity. This armor makes him able to use level drain, which allows him to absorb the level of the person he kills. Alka, who now has obtained the level drain, begins to increase his fame and abilities as an adventurer by absorbing the levels of both humans and monsters alike. But before his path, dragons, the strongest species in the world, as well as adventurers of the natural disaster class, of which there are only a few in the world known, stand in his way. However, even they are nothing but stepping stones for him. This is a heroic tale of a jet black knight, once despised as the lowest of lowest, who now takes from those above and grows to become the most powerful being in the world. Number 3. Heavenly Grand Archive's Young Master. The soul of the charming and imposing Miram Alliance leader, Hu Gong, suddenly possesses the body of a darn young man's body one day. That young man's name is Bayam Heng. He's the young master of the Heavenly Grand Archive, one of the 3 major archives of the Zhonghu. In order to determine why his soul has swapped bodies, Hu Gong begins to train Bayam Heng's body. When the possessed young master of the Heavenly Grand Archive's movements are totally different from how they used to be, it starts to attract the attention of the Zhonghu. Number 2. I obtained a mythic item. Yggdrasil, the world tree of Norse mythology, suddenly appeared on Earth. and with it came demonic creatures that ravaged entire cities. Although not all hope is lost, due to the system that a few special humans had gained. In this new world where only the strong survived, Min Yi Hyan scrapes by regretting the wrong choices he'd made in the past. When one day, he gains the only mythic item in the world. How will this item help him? And can he change his wretched fate? Number 1. The Star of a Supreme Ruler. The mighty crimson star of the Supreme Ruler has appeared. The child who receives the energy of this star would grow to become the supreme leader and also become the legendary star that will rule over the world. Shin Ryung, someone who grew from a lowly position to the highest position. He don't know just how much more he capable of as well. It's because he haven't experienced his own limits before. Ikuno, who tries to become the supreme ruler at all means. Dak Gosal, an unrivaled female martial master who's both beautiful and strong. And Bung Woon, who has a suspicious past and unknown martial art capabilities. There can only be one supreme ruler. The intense aspirations and love that takes place while fighting for that one position and numerous last-minute schemes and betrayals. Who will become the owner of the supreme ruler's castle? This is the story of those people who will bring turbulence into the world is about to start.